Hey everybody, Jangro here. Welcome to Beyond the Horizon. This is episode 6. And in this episode, we're going to do this Eidolon setup. Eidolon is an amazing magic mod. It's not spells, but it's rituals and theurgy. It's got a great block right back there called the Soul Enchanter that will allow us to enchant any tools and weapons with a new mechanic. It's really cool. Stick around. All right, so there is a ton of things you can do with Eidolon. First thing you want, though, is the book. Now, I have the Eccentric Tome here, which is all the books in the pack that you get for free when you start up. But if you don't have it, you can make the Ars Ecclesia, which is the guide. I think it's just a book in leather, so it's really easy to make. But we have it right here. So here are the chapters in this book, and you can go through all of this stuff. Today, what we're going to do is some rituals. There's some really cool rituals. I think you can use, for example, a time ritual to get past a blood moon. So that's handy. What we're going to be making use of is the crystallization ritual, which is going to give us soul shards. Those will be used for the Soul Enchanter. Maybe we'll make the ritual of repelling, which if we have a nautilus shell, we can just do a quick ritual. We'll need some soul shards first. This will repel monsters within a large area. And as you can see here, I need that. This is a creeper explosion that blew up my light room from the last episode. So the Soul Enchanter is our goal for today. And for that, we need to make a magic workbench. We need some pewter to make that, and Deorum or arcane gold ingots. Deorum is from a different mod, Forbidden Arcanus. They're interchangeable. So we'll talk about how to make those, which we craft in this workbench, get a Soul Enchanter, and we'll be able to enchant things in a pretty great enchanting mechanic. Before we do, though, I want to show you this lunch basket, which is from the Supplementaries mod. It's really easy to craft. You just need some bamboo and carpet. And with the food mechanic in this mod pack, it's really helpful to have a bunch of different foods. And the lunch basket doesn't feed you automatically, but it does allow you to carry 6 different types of food in it and eat from it. So the way it works is it has 2 modes. It's open or closed. And when it's closed, you hold down the right mouse button and you can scroll through the different types of foods that are in it. And you change the mode with a left click. When you open it, you can eat the food that's currently selected. So I have some adzuki berries here. If we right click on it, you can take things out of it or put things into it, just like that. And now I can switch over to, say, a baked potato. Open it, eat that. We can get our different foods in the mix here, which is really important because this mod pack has the Spice of Life mod in it. It's kind of tedious swapping modes and switching things around, so I just like to leave it on what I have most common so I can just quickly eat if I run out of all of my food. Okay, so to make the Soul Enchanter, as I mentioned, we need pewter. And pewter is lead and iron. And I have a ton of iron, but I don't have a ton of lead. So let's go see if we can find some lead. There's a couple of ores in Eidolon, silver and lead. Yeah, I have 2 raw lead. Let's get those smelting. That in my lunch basket. And let's go find some more lead. To find lead, we can see here, lead's mostly between Y8 and 40. It's pretty rare. So it's going to be a little bit of work to find some. Let's head down. I have been mining a little bit down here on Y9, and I am finding some silver. We'll grab this with our Silk Touch. Silver seems to be much easier to find than lead. I am just not finding a ton of lead. Plenty of silver and iron, that's for sure. Okay, let's look down in this cave. Come on, give me some lead. Okay, here's some lead right here. Let's grab it with our Slimek Silk Touch. You don't need that much. Let's see if this is enough to get us started. Oh, there's some more lead right here. I missed it. let's head up and see how much lead we get from that bit of mining. We'll put it in our mechanical squeezer. Okay, we get 2 or 3 from each one. All right, that's good. Let's smelt it. And it looks like we'll have 12 lead to get started. While that's smelting, let's grab some more Deorum, which I have set up for Forbidden and Arcanus. We need some bone meal for that. And we just bone meal our golden orchid here. And so this Deorum is interchangeable with arcane gold. We can go through a Crucible ritual with soul shards, redstone dust, and gold. So we can make some arcane gold if we need it. Between our golden orchid and some rituals with the Crucible, we'll make a Crucible in a bit. We'll be able to get going. Okay, so let's grab our lead. So the Soul Enchanter needs a couple of Deorum, gold inlays. And to make this, we need the magic workbench, and that needs pewter inlay, which is made from 4 pewter. And pewter comes from pewter blend. We get 2 pewter blend from lead and iron. So far we needed 4 pewter. Let's make this magic workbench. So we've got 2 pewter inlays. We need actual purple carpet. Okay, we can make purple dye. Mystical flowers, which we can then dye some wool and get some carpet. Magic workbench. There we go. Let's put this down in here for now. And you can see the magic workbench is just a crafting table that has 4 extra slots on it. And we can use this. We can use this to make many different things in Eidolon. For example, this Raven Cloak gives you like double jump and some anti-gravity. This gravity belt gives you negative 60% gravity and some armor toughness. So some pretty cool things you can make in the magic workbench. Our goal is the Soul Enchanter. So we need 2 gold inlays. Okay, there are those. Okay, we have 19 arcane gold ingots we got from the golden orchid from Forbidden and Arcana. So I think we're in pretty good shape here. Some obsidian, a book, and some diamonds. Okay. Book, obsidian, 2 arcane gold ingots, 2 diamonds, 2 gold inlays. And we have a Soul Enchanter. Perfect. Now the Soul Enchanter requires soul shards and whatever we want to enchant. We're going to need to get some soul shards. That comes from a ritual, this crystallization ritual, on top of a brazier and a couple of redstone dust with bone meal. Pretty easy. Rituals use the brazier and the item receptacles, which are both very easy to make. But the way this works is we have to have undead creatures around when we run this ritual, like zombies or skeletons. And for that, we need a spawner. So let's do this. We need to do a little bit of exploration to get a spawner. There's an Eidolon chapter in the quest book that talks about visiting a stray tower first. There's a couple of other structures from Eidolon, the stray tower, the laboratory, and the catacomb, which gives us some items and resources. But most importantly, we're going to find some spawners in there, I think. Now you can see this is checked off. I haven't actually visited it, but I did fly by a stray tower, and it's not too far away. And I do know that there's a spawner on top of it. So let's make some packing tape, which will allow us to bring a spawner home. Let's make a couple packing tapes. And not too far away on my map, kind of over here near one of our previous bases, is a stray tower. So let's head over there and jump into the stray tower and see what it's got. So I'm just in here clearing out this space, which is going to be my Eidolon ritual room, where we're going to put the spawner after we find one. But I think I can sleep now. Yep. Night is upon us. Let's go to sleep, and then let's head over to that stray tower. All right, let's take the Gyrodyne over. It's right up here to the northeast. Up over the volcano peaks. So cool. Oh, I think this is it right here. Yes. Hopefully this has not been looted. It doesn't look like it since there's a spawner. And it's, of course, a stray spawner. That is not ideal. All right, we just right-click on this. Requires paper to work. Thankfully, I have some paper in my backpack. There we go. And now I can just break it. And there we go. We have a spawner inside the packaged block. What's in this chest? Oh, an iron coin. Nice. Okay, we've got the magnet on. Let's just break this. Just grab all that stuff. Okay, well, we got what we came for. We have a spawner, but let's head down in here and see what's here. What is that music? Somebody has a backpack down there. It must be a skeleton spawner down here. Yep, there is. Okay, let's package that up. Okay. So the Spice of Life mod makes regeneration much more slow. So you just gotta be careful about that. We're gonna need to get some regeneration amulets or potions or something. Let's light it up in here. There's a witch and a villager. All right, what have we got? The Laboratory of Dark Arts. Okay, there's the map to the laboratory. Cold Eye. We did get another backpack. Okay. So now we have a skeleton spawner and a stray spawner. So that is good news. And how about you? I guess we'll just leave you here for now. Yeah, I don't have my quantum catcher. We can't take him with us. All right, let's head up and let's take a look and see. Packing tapes have multiple uses. I didn't need to make 3 of them. Okay, so I've got a monster spawner and so I've got a skeleton. All right, let's use this and see what it tells us. It's down to the southwest. Oh, it's right here. It's right here, but I believe it's underground. Oh. Dangerous in the dark forest. Okay. And it's just over here to the northeast. Let's just mine a little bit, see if we can find it. Is that it? No, I think that's just a... It's just a structure of some sort, but there's... Creepers have St. Patrick's Day. Hats on. More lead. Take that. All right, went down to bedrock. Couldn't find it down there. Let's just go straight up. Oh, I think I found it. Yes, I did. This is it. No, it's not. This is a... Wow, there's a lot of cave tablets in there. This is an Alex's Caves structure. All right, let's keep going up. Okay, so it turns out it was right here on the surface. Here is the laboratory. Okay, there's some skeletons and a spawner. Let's package that up. Okay, what's in here? This is the laboratory. Just got knocked into the wall. Okay, some good stuff in here. Oh, here we go. Here's some pewter inlay, amulet, and here's the map to the next structure. Okay, well, let's take the few Eidolon things that are here and the spawner, Crucible, and the research table. It'll save us a little bit of crafting and some pewter. All right, let's get out of here. Home is this way. Here we are back at the base and doing a little work off camera, setting up my Eidolon room. And I've got everything that I got out of the Eidolon structures and the ones we made. So we made the Soul Enchanter, we made the magic workbench to make the Soul Enchanter. We got a research table, and I also got a Crucible right here, and we're going to set that up. And that's going to be how we can craft some different things. For example, magic ink and magician's wax and gunpowder, leather. So there's some pretty cool things we can make with this, but most importantly, this very second, where is it? There it is. You can get arcane gold in a crucible, and we'll just make some of that, and you can see how the crucible works. Some of these recipes involve stirring. So there's stages, and you put the item in, and then you stir, and then you stir again, and then you put these two items in and get parchment. And here's the sprouting fungus requires putting the bone meal in the second step and do two stirs. So it's a pretty cool mechanic, which is why I'm setting it up right here, kind of up on top of this right here. And I just need to put some water in there. Too lazy to go find another bucket. We've got so much iron. Let's just go grab some water. There we go. And there is the crucible full of water. And we just need some gold, a soul shard, and redstone. I think it needed 2 gold ingots. Let's just check that recipe one more time. Crucible, yeah, 2 redstone, 1 soul shard, and then 2 gold ingots. It just works like this. You just throw them in. My backpack is on. Turn that magnet off. It's going to change color. There it goes. And now we throw in the 2 gold ingots. And there we go. We got 2 arcane gold ingots, just like that. So there may have been stirring involved, in which case you just right click on the little pestle right here. I think you need to have nothing in your offhand, or we're just going to place torches. But yeah, there's the crucible. Pretty cool and easy to use. Okay, next let's look at the Soul Enchanter. I have 1 soul shard left. And so if we put a soul shard in the Soul Enchanter and then a tool in here, now we can get enchantments on here, and it's going to use up levels just like regular enchanting, but it also uses a soul shard instead of lapis. But what's great about this is I can just choose what I want, and it's only going to give level 1 enchantments initially, but if I have Fortune 1 on this hoe, then I can put it in here again, and it will give me Fortune 3 to choose. And I can keep enchanting things, and it will stack all the way up to the highest enchantment for the different tools. Now, the trick here is that we need to get soul shards, and that is a ritual that I was talking about earlier. For that, we need a brazier. So we need pewter, block of coal, and some sticks. I've got those right here. 1, 2, 3. And this is how we do rituals. We'll put this right here. And we need 2 of these stone hands, which is just some slabs and stone. Very easy. Here's some stone. Need 1 more stone hand. There we go. 2 stone hands, and we put them around the brazier like this. I don't think there has to be a space, but it's just what I'll do here. And now we put things into these receptacles. In this case, we need bone meal and redstone dust because we need to do the this crystallization ritual. So it's 2 redstone dust nearby, and that's what the hands are for, and bone meal on the brazier. So just do it like this. Just right click here, right click here, right click here, and then we hit that with some flint and steel. We right click that with some flint and steel, and that will do the ritual. However, we need to have some undead nearby, and that's where our spawners come in. So let's do this. So let's pick up this, put it in here. I'll put this right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. I think that's the center. And that's the skeleton spawner. I need to get rid of this torch. Okay. Now I'll get some skeletons in here. Kind of put this right here so I can kill them if I want to get levels. Make this also an XP farm. All right, we got some skeletons nearby here. So now we just right click this with the flint and steel. Does the ritual. Pretty cool. And now these guys were killed and it didn't quite reach that guy. But we got 7 soul shards from those guys. So now we can put the soul shards in here, put our pickaxe in here. Now we can get fortune on our pickaxe. And you can see here we can do it again, fortune 2. Let's do our helmet. We can get helmet enchantments. Respiration. So I think just about any enchantment you can get. So you can just keep doing these, and insight is a great one to get. Insight 2. because insight gives an increase on experience. And there we go. There is the Soul Enchanter. If we want more soul shards, just run the ritual again. All right, let's make this place look a little better. All right, and there we go. This looks better. Little smokestack. We've got Sonoran Viking finally in a home. You recall, Sonoran Viking was the zombie who lived in this hangar before we got here. Well, before he was turned into a zombie, apparently. So our Soul Enchanter and everything are all set up over here. And while I was doing this, it occurred to me that we could do better. If you recall earlier on, the skeletons that were way far over there weren't getting hit by this ritual. So we could put some water in there and just push them all to the front. But we have this ritual of repelling that we also talked about earlier. So if we run a ritual with 5 things on it, iron, leather, nether quartz, and 2 soul shards with a nautilus shell, we should be able to push all these skeletons away from the back wall. Let's try that out. So I dug out here, and if we put a ritual like over here, then maybe it'll push them to that front corner. So we just put a brazier down, and we need 5 hands, 2 soul shards, 1 leather, a nautilus shell in the middle, iron, and nether quartz. I don't have any nether quartz. Out to the storage vault. Hopefully we have some. We have a little bit left. Good. Okay, and nether quartz. We hit this with the flint and steel. And hopefully it doesn't matter what order these things are in. It doesn't seem to matter. And this ritual, unlike the one that got the soul shards, will just keep running. And when we're done, we can break these hands and just leave this brazier ritual running right here. Okay, let's see. Did it push the skeletons over here? It did. He seems to be fighting it because he's angry, but it is pushing them. Yeah, he can't get any closer to that, can he? All right, and with them all pushed to the front, my backpack magnet picked them all up. Perfect. All right, there you go. There is a quick Eidolon setup with a Soul Enchanter, Soul Shard setup, and we did another ritual to repel the skeletons to the front of the room. I hope you check out Eidolon, if only for the Soul Enchanter. It is an amazing enchanting tool. All right, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I appreciate you.